It's Ray Give TV.
Ray Give TV.
Let's get right to it.
I'm not finna tell you to stop talking. That's your business.
Alright, Wack, we've been talking about this loose cannon, brick baby shit for years, bro. I wanna ask you
I've
about
been
something.
telling niggas Bricc baby got caught with it. I've been telling y'all. He been denying it. When the paperwork come out, what it say? June 23rd, 2023, AKK.
Well, and he finessed Adam out of 10 bands for that bond, for that fake
I
bond.
told Adam that. I said, Adam, the nigga didn't have no bail, bro. The feds kicked him loose. He working. He beat you out to 10,000.
Watching the unsolved shit on Netflix, bro. Which one of them niggas is you in that movie, bro? They said you was in that movie.
I got you talking about what character's supposed to be me?
Yeah.
The truck driver.
That they pulled over and they had searched them for drugs.
They searching for drugs and all they found was magazines. Guess what magazines they really was? Tough them could tell you. Straight
What?
stunning.
Those is your
I was
magazines or
straight stunning. I was the president of Straight Stun magazine. K Slade was
uh
the owner. I was the president. You open the book up and tell you. President, Cash Wack 100 Jones.
so
But
why
that
did they feel like you why did they feel
Stutterbox
like
was the one put him on me.
okay.
Yeah, the nigga that pulled up, listen, let me break it down. The nigga that pulled up in the Rolls Royce to the donut shop. Remember the nigga pulled Uncle Jerome from Snowfall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Stutterbox. He pulled up and said, if y'all want Suge Knight, I know a nigga close to him. He moving drugs in the truck.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
that's Stutterbox putting the police on me. Remember they went to the truck and it was parked there and they put the tracking device on it?
Yeah. And then they judged
Okay.
it and
Yeah,
they come up
if
with
you go
nothing.
now listen, if you tell your girl, because I don't know how to do it, have you pull up books, pull up murder rap. No, it's gonna take you 10 minutes. It just gonna make sense to you. Pull up the book Murder Rap. That's what they made that unsolved off of. Go to the chapter Stutterbox. You're gonna see pictures of me, pictures of Suge, and this is the real police detective breaking down. Stutterbox came to us, brought us this man name. We didn't know where he was, who he was. We spent 3-4 months tracking for 9 months, raided his home, only to find nothing that he ran a bunch of legal small businesses. Boom, boom, boom. They turned around once they seen Stutterbox lie to him. Remember the scene when he was in the Lexus and he tried to speed away and take the bitch hostage?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they came, the case they had over his head that made him start talking. When they figured out he lied to him after they searched the diesel and wasn't nothing there, right? They went and arrested the nigga and sent him to the feds for 5 years. Real story. Go look at the
Okay.
book. Go get the book. You're gonna see pictures of me, my 30th birthday party, Suge, all of them right there in the
Oh,
book.
I'm
In
thinking you
that
talking
chapter.
about Irv Gotti. Ain't Irv Gotti do like a show based on them books?
Irv, Irv Gotti ain't got
Nah.
nothing to do with that.
Something
Oh,
totally
but don't he
different,
got a
brother.
show like that about hip hop stories?
I don't know. He probably do, but that ain't it.
Yeah, you going off topic, Birdie. Oh, Birdie. But
I think he had like good stories, shit like that. Hip hop stories.
damn, you
Hey,
made me
watch
forget
that
what I
video.
was about to ask the man, bro. That's what I was going to ask. What is your relationship with Stutterbox? Because I keep hearing like Wack and Stutterbox and Wack.
Well,
You know.
Stutterbox was my neighbor. He from Main Street, but we both was living like 2 hours out the way. He was my neighbor across the street. We didn't know each other. So one day, we in the Beverly Center, me and Suge. Stutterbox got a homie named Dale Dog that he can't stand me because I shut the business down with him and Suge. So when we coming through, it's Dale Dog like 6, 7 of his homies. But when we walk up on each other, it's just me and Suge by ourselves and them. They like, what's up, Suge? You like, what's up? So we just looking. You know what I see? I see a nigga that live across the street from me. You know what he see? A nigga that live across the street from me. So we both locked in on each other. We don't say nothing. Next day, I go to drop my son off at school. I see a Bentley pull up. It's this nigga. My son get out. When both our kids get out, they meet each other on the sidewalk. I'm like, God damn, this is nigga, this who this. So I go back to the house. When we both pull in the driveway, we met each other in the middle of the street. What's up, homie? Where you from? Where you from? Well, look, homie, ain't no need for niggas to know where we both at, cause you know I know where you at. And I know where you at. I'm like, yeah, okay. He like, listen, I'm from Main Street. I said, that's obvious. He said, I know you from Paul Rue. I said, yeah. He said, so we just gonna keep this between us. That's how we met, just like that. Straight up,
Okay.
how we met. Now, Box at the time was balling. He had Phantoms and shit. They had Phantoms, Rag Bentleys, Rolls
Dale
Royces.
Dog was balling too, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
He
No,
wasn't.
no, fuck no. Every car he had, you saw him with the Benz, he would come gangster Box. He'd tell Box, give me the car. He's the punk Box, press Box, and Box would give him shit. Box is the nigga from over there. He the nigga with the
Box
money,
was the
or the
nigga.
other nigga that's locked up now. The other, it's another nigga locked up now that's balling like a motherfucker from the penitentiary, right? But it was Box, always been Box. Box one of the first niggas on in South Central driving through that motherfucker. We talking about 0304 and Phantoms. Can't take that from him. It was Box. So him, Dale Dog was jealous of him, of all the resources he had, you know, the Shaquille O'Neals and all that shit. That was Box. All that was Box. You can't take it from him. So that's Box son. Jay Hood, the nigga you see doing videos in jail, that's Box son.
Okay.
I,
Okay. So when did Del Dog and Wack fall out? I mean, and Suge fall out? Like when were they close? They were close
well, they
before.
fell out. What happened was, should come on 2002 to maybe late 2002 or 2003. Dale Dog went to Tony Muhammad from the Nation of Islam to get a meeting with Suge. Right?
Mm,
Suge tell us, Main Street's gonna come up here. I don't fuck with them niggas, but out of respect for Tony Muhammad, I get a nigga meeting. We need all the homies on deck. So we come up there, he said, Wack,
Let's get right to it.
you run the show. Right? I said, what you want me to do? He said, just let Dale Dog fill it. I said, okay, cool. So they pull up, them niggas was driving an excursion back then. His little credit card, you needed to get on the elevator to go up the death row elevator. So when they coming through the lobby, I know all of them strapped, right? So I say, Dale, you gotta go put your gun up. What? Put your gun up, nigga. You ain't coming in. Homie, you know, I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. You gonna put your gun up, or Tony, all y'all can roll. So Tony say, man, just go put it up. I said, bro, the rest of them strapped, but you can't come in with that. So we put it up, we come up, we hit the second floor. I got about 60, 70 homies. That hallway they tell you with the death row chairs at and the red carpet, 60, 70 homies lined up on the wall. Everybody yappers out, straps out. So I'm not tripping them.
right.
But I just want you to feel it. So we get to the conference room. Should come in, I swear to God. Dale Dog said, I got an artist, homie. I'm trying to get him signed. Right? He tell him that the assistant passed the tape. I swear to God, from the time they put the tape in and press play, the time it took Suge to pull that cigar out of his top pocket, clip that motherfucker, light it, toke it twice, he said, I heard enough. Meeting over. I ain't fucking with it.
Damn.
Straight up, just like that. Straight up. So from that day on, they knowing they can't trip. They known for tripping, but they know what's in that hallway. Nigga, it's a death trap. You not gonna make it out. You can't even get out the elevator. The doors is locked down like Lean on Me with chains. You can't even hit the fire escape. Everything, you ain't getting out of there. So when they left that day, from that day forward, it was what it was.
Okay.
That's when he started. This is the first time he ever seen me, but he never forgot that shit.
So ever since
That's the
then,
only
Del
time I
Dog.
ever seen the nigga. I'm
So
not from South Central, bro. My neighborhood is like 18 miles away from them niggas, but I don't see that nigga. That nigga, Del Dog still on the east side. He had a lot of say so over there and came front. He ran the main streets. But when it come to who had the money, no, that was Box.
so when did they fall out? Boxing and Dog.
I don't know, man. I think that was a bittersweet thing, but when they had that last thing, a Box told on them, that was like 2010, 2011 or something. They kidnapped Box on Sunset in his Rolls Royce, took him back over there, robbed him, took all his jewelry, about 30,000 out of his pocket, and told him to go get that Shaq sex tape he had and bring back another 20,000. Box got his Rolls Royce instead of grabbing his gun and going to do what he's supposed to do. The nigga drove to the police department, nigga, and filed a report. And all of them went to jail.
Oh wow.
And that nigga took the stand for down there 8 months in front of all them niggas. I said, bro, that nigga will pull up to the court in that Rolls Royce walk in there with the room full of all you niggas in there, get on the stand, telling them niggas and leave. Y'all ain't do shit. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. But they know Box is the killer. They know that. So you dealing with a killer rat.
The
They know
killer
that.
rat is scary. What the fuck?
They know that, and they know he got family from about 9 different gangs, Crips and Bloods and Hoovers, and he still had a squad over there like he do right now today. They don't give a fuck that he told, still fucked with him. So they knew, and he got the bag.
Yeah, so okay. So I ain't gonna lie, I was under the impression this whole time that you and him were like best friends, and because they saying that you're in the
Right
paperwork
now
with him or whatever.
today, listen, Jay Hood, I used to take him to school. The one that's in the penitentiary for the murder. Right now, doing the videos, I used to take Jay Hood to school. That's nephew. I love him to death. Do I do business with Box? No. Do I know what Box at? Yes. Do I want to do something to Box? No. Will Box call my phone right now today? Yes. Put his wife on the phone, put his kid on the phone, and all that shit. His son will call me. Hey, what up? Hey, bro, can you send a message to my dad? What you want me to say? All that. So that's me and Box relationship. He tried to line me up for sure. He definitely tried to do that. I just ain't got it in my heart to do nothing to the nigga. I know his family. I know his baby mamas. I know his brothers, his fucking mamas. I know everybody. So I just keep him over there.
Okay, okay.
I ain't seen Box, I don't know, probably about 15 years or so. I don't even think Box live in LA County. I think he in like San Diego County or something now. He don't even live out here.
Hey, Wack, I got a question for you, OG.
What's up?
Did you have any dealings or interaction with light skinned JJ from Westside back in the day?
Definitely. We met, finna be some gunplay, fucking with Suge, dumbass. When JJ got out of
That's why I
Avenal,
asked. I know he's around shit. That's why I asked.
when JJ got out of Avenal, he started running with Suge. And who the fuck Suge was trying to get to? He was trying to get to somebody. Who was that he was trying to get to? So he started running with Suge. Long story short, I went and met Suge at Jerry's Deli on Victoria Boulevard. When I come in there, I don't know who JJ is because I just talked to him on the phone while he was in the joint through
Okay.
his other homie, right? I hadn't met him yet. So it was JJ, his big BPR, rest in peace, and another young homie, right? So I ain't tripping it. You know, I'm talking to Suge, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, Suge, let's go to the back of the house. It's loud motherfucking here, right? So when me and Suge get up to go to the back, everybody got up. When everybody got up, I grip up Suge, say, hold on. I said, Blood, what's up with Blood, JJ? So I BPR get the whoop, and I said, Blood, I'll flatline your big ass nigga. I said, Blood. So JJ say, Wack, hold on, it's me. You me who? JJ. JJ, you talked to me. I was in Avenal. You helped send me a phone. From West Side? Yeah, he like, homie, it's too Suge. Like, nah, homie, me and Wack could go holler. I said, Blood, we not, nigga, I've been running with this man down there 20 years, nigga. Ain't no nigga ever followed us to go nowhere to have a conversation. Right? So that's how I met JJ. After that, JJ got into that shit at the bike club thing over there, and he shot the barber nigga up that knocked Suge out, and then when he came out, they smoked him
Yeah.
right on 132nd and Broadway. But if you notice, it wasn't a lot of people at his funeral.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Did
got
you
some
go to the
family
funeral?
out. Yeah.
Did you go to the funeral?
No, that's before my
Did you
era.
go to?
That's before my era.
Yeah, you notice wasn't a lot of people at JJ funeral. It
Yeah,
was kind of
that's
popping
way before
diamonds.
my time.
You know why wasn't a lot of people at the funeral?
Adam admitting Bricc Baby got him now. What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to like the video. Go ahead and share the video. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. We got content. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Given. I'm gone. God bless. Peace.